Test, test, test. Test. Alright, the audio seems to be working. Which button do I press? Not that button! What's this? NihongoGamer is playing Marvel? What is Marvel? Isn't that the name of some genius female scientist? That's all I know. Marvel. Just so happens that that was her name. Capcom presents Marvel Comics. Nicely followed. I can see that the two of you are totally in sync. I like it. MVC 2 is fun, but is there one for PC? I have no idea. I'm playing this on PC. I've got a question. So, good morning, Beans, and how are you all? One of my questions is, what is the premier platform to play this game on? Is it PlayStation 3? Or do people play it mostly on... Can you play this on PS4? Is this a PS4 game? I don't even know. I didn't even look. I just have it on PC, so I was like, okay, let's play it on PC. Marvel, and it's originally a dude. Well, it's a woman now. It's a female scientist. You can get out of here with your men. We don't need you and your men. We're gonna make male characters female rather than making original female characters because we have no imagination. Yes, this is on PS4 as well. I should have just played this on PS4. Rigging this stream to work for PC is quite the headache. Well, it's not a massive headache, but it's just like, it would be so much easier if this were on console. Running this on PC, I have to like change all the audio settings, and it's all just, I just wish all of my stream games could be on console, to be honest. But we'll play it on PC. So hands up, who plays Marvel games? Who plays Marvel vs. Capcom games? And who's aware that I've never played, but at least you've got a guaranteed online match with me on PC. Oh man, today is the day. It's Heath has been very, very, what's the word? I was gonna say generous. Patient. You've waited over a year for this. I appreciate it. Yeah. Oh, we had no idea that you play it on PC, Heath. You don't remind us only every single day. I just tried Infinite yesterday. What did you think of Infinite? I think I've made a couple videos on Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but you know what's really funny is we all complained about the looks of characters in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but can you see, not this one, which makes it bigger, there you go. Look at Ryu's face. He looks like a bird. He looks like an angry bird. Look at the way he walks. That's silly looking. But it's so that it looks more comic-y. He's sliding everywhere. He looks like an angry bird in this game. I really hope Infinite's gameplay makes it into another game. Well, the general consensus seems to be that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was fun to play, but I guess everyone was too sore about the fact that this guy wasn't in it. Mr. Uduvarin. How do you say Wolverine in Japanese again? Is it like Kuzu? Kuzudu. Kuzidu. I can't remember. Do you remember the movie? They kept calling him a Wolverine in Japanese in that movie. Wolverine Samurai or Wolverine Ninja. Wolverine Begins. How many more movies can we make with Uduvarin? Anyway, so I'm getting sidetracked. What I really want to do is make some coffee. We're not, as much as I would love to play this game, we're not playing this without a full cup of coffee. So let me just show you today's beans. It is the Brazil. I don't know if you can see it. Here you go. Today's beans are the Brazil W, whatever that means. I think that makes it I don't know. Double. I think the W just means double something. Double Brazil? Someone explain to me what my coffee is trying to tell me. I don't understand. Kuzuri. That's the one. Thanks. Sorry, I watched that movie and I was spending half the time just trying to get over the fact that it's like such a terrible. It's not terrible. It's just what the heck was going on in that movie? It was like Lost in Translation, but with Logan. It was kind of ridiculous. How's it going? So we're not playing on PS4 today, we're playing on PC, mostly because I didn't even know it was on PS4, because I am ignorant. Let's grind! The one with Silver Samurai, I have no idea. The characters I know that are in this game are on screen right now. Ryu, Strider, hear you. Strider, hear you. I really hated that aspect of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, when they shout the names of everyone who comes on screen. Chun-Li! Captain Marvel! Chun-Li! And it's so dumb because what is this branding where in the Marvel movies they all call each other by their first names, but in the game they all call themselves by their made-up names. Spider-Man! They wouldn't. They'd be like, Peter! Well, the new Marvel, right? Like, they put all this effort into push, like, the new Marvel movies, but in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, they just went totally, like, I don't know. They were just using the old names, and just it didn't seem right, what with all the first name. Everyone's on a first name basis in the movies. Break your hand with Dante optimization. Yeah, sure, why not? So what's so great about Dante? Sell me a character, because I have no idea who to play. Zero. I literally do not mind who I play. Give me a team. Now I must play using only my mind. Virgil? Have Virgil anchor. I would play Virgil if I were you. Wow, three of you said Virgil at the exact same time. Well, it sounds like Virgil has to be one of my characters. Who else? I noticed there's some really interesting options in here. You've got like Sienko, Morrigan, Felicia. Is Felicia? She's not even in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, is she? Watch any Virgil combo video. I can't watch any videos right now. I know what you mean there. Alright, let me go and get the hot water. I might need to reboil it. Good timing. Parfait. God, I'm so good at this now. Are you sick of this song? I'm not. Alright. Let's coffee it up. That can sit roughly there. Move you out of the way. So how have your weeks been? It's finally Friday! Finally. Who's excited about it being Friday? I waited patiently. It's been good so far. Hawkeye. Doom Virgil. Nova. Also, give me a good balance of Marvel and Capcom characters. I want a team that has Marvel and Capcom characters. I don't want to have it all Marvel. Yeah, that's looking good. This rain, though. Yeah, what is up with this rain today? Pretty heavy. Heavy rain. Isn't that the game where you run around going, Jason! 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 That is the game, right? It was quite famous. They just hadn't thought about the programming And they didn't realize how annoying it would be in the first hour of the game, like just running around looking for Jason. Still midterms. Best of luck with your exams. I understand that a number of you seem to be having exams recently, so good luck. I never actually played Heavy Rain though. I think I just played the demo. I just played the bit where you run around saying Jason. I remember thinking the graphics were amazing. Doctor Doom, Dante, Magneto. Okay. Magneto sounds cool. I liked Magneto so much as a kid. The idea that, you know what was great about Magneto was that you could imagine being him in your own house. Like if you were Wolverine, you would have to like sellotape pencils to your fist or something. If you were, who are the other Marvel characters? If you were Spider-Man, you would have to pretend that you could stick to the wall, you know, or shoot webs or stuff. But if you were pretending to be Magneto, you could just imagine with like forks and spoons in your own kitchen that you had like control over metal, and every time you picked up your spoon you'd be like, "Shump, I'm Magneto." No, Magneto was like the ultimate kid's hero in my opinion. And he's like a bad guy as well. Well, he's not a bad guy, but you know, he's on the other side. Dang, Marvel Comics. What an incredible impact must have had on my life. Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man. Wasn't it like at the time, all of those Saturday morning cartoons, weren't the theme songs all written by the same company? I am Magneto, the Kitchenary legend. That's right. King of cuisine. This man's totally in control of all the utensils. He was just believable. Not believable, he was just, you could imagine being him in your own house. I think that was the most important thing about him. The others had like pretty wild powers. Like being able to fly, or being able to pick up a house. But Magneto, his main strength is being able to pick up average utensils. Play Phoenix Wright for the lols. Sure. Why not? I'm literally up for anything. Give me 3 characters. Sounds like you guys want me to play Virgil and Magneto. Spencer? Who the heck is Spencer? Is that a Marvel character? Hey guys. I think he's from X-Men. Who is Spencer? What's his superpower? The X-Men 90s theme song is the best. What is the X-Men theme song? I remember it. It's not. I've got the Spider-Man theme song stuck in my head now. The X-Men tune. Can someone sing it to me? Someone sing it to me in the chat. How does the X-Men theme song go? I might have to play it to myself. Oh, but it's YouTube. They'll be really picky about the. I can't remember how it goes. Someone sing it to me in the chat. I want to hear your best singing voices. Go. Spencer is the arm guy? What arm guy? Good. Best singing voice. Yo, thanks for subscribing. Spencer is Capcom's Winter Soldier. Oh, wait! Wait, is Spencer the super, super ugly character in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite? Like, let's be fair. Every character in the game was ugly. But Spencer was, like, especially ugly. He looks like someone drew his face with a what do you call it? What do they call those black pens? Marky? Smarky? What are those marker pens called? Someone... Sparky? I can't remember what the pen's called. Sharpie! Why is it called Sharpie? They're not sharp. They're huge, blunt black pens. It's a big marker pen. It should be Marky. Well, now that I'm frustrated trying to remember the names of pens, let's get this started. Let's get it started. Okay, so let me go and grab myself a Moog. That's a old analog synthesizer. Very peculiar. They're back! Sharky. Snarky. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Snarkies. Alright, you guys ready to play some Marvel vs. Capcom 3? All I know about this game is that you can jump cancel, you play it in a team, and Wolverine is in it. And just because Wolverine's in it, people don't complain. And people always want to know when it is. Well, I don't understand why people are always asking when's Marvel? What does that even mean? We know exactly when. We know when it came out. A new game also came out like a year and a half ago. Check your buttons. Yeah, I think my buttons are going to be completely screwy. Not looking forward to that. So I'm going to just give you the old groin cam. Just click into this window here. Alright! I'm ready! And also, I'm going to re-taste this coffee, because the first taste is always quite difficult to see how it tastes. Oh, it's an inside joke at Evo. Oh, right. Well, I wouldn't understand. Alright, so, what are my buttons supposed to be? Controller settings. X. Do I want light, medium, heavy? How do I... Oh, you have to set it by pressing left and right? That is the dumbest thing ever. So, which button is which? X, light, Y, medium. Huh? R1. This should be RB. Hold on a second. So, X, Y, RB should be my heavy attack. And then X, Y, A, B. A should be special attack. B. Do I need anything here? A, B, C, D. Type B is what you want. Oh, I could just change it? Oh, there's that assist button I need to set as well. Okay. Light, medium, heavy. Assist is on B. What have I got on R trigger? Assist 2. So I've got assist 1 and assist 2. And if I need it, I've got an LMH attack. Alright, this is exciting. So I've got light, medium, heavy. Oh, I'm getting kind of excited actually. Because I'm starting to, now that I'm looking at the control layout, I'm like, okay, no, I can see that it's a bit more like Dragon Ball now. By the way, does it look correct speed-wise? I don't think I saw any VSync options or anything, but seems okay. So it does have shortcuts as well. Looks a-okay? Good. Oh, I just tried to do the DP from Dragon Ball. Ping me if Nihongo already does better than me in Marvel. So, is there a tutorial in this game? Teach me how to wave dash. I think I've heard how to wave dash. Do you cancel like press? I think I remember watching like a video about it. I know how to press these two buttons and press down. Is that wave dash? Whoa, chill. I don't know how to do it backwards. Go to mission mode for combos. Yeah, I'll do combos in a sec. Let me just figure out these main buttons. So I've got light, medium, heavy. I've got Tatsu. I've got Fireball. I've got mediums. Light, medium, heavy, DP. What else does he have? Do I have Donkey Kick? So, backwards Shoryuken is Donkey Kick. And then, supers. How do you do supers? Oh, it's two buttons. Okay. DP and Hadoken on D. Oh, what? Oh, they have. So what does special attack do? Oh. So using the special attack button, I can... What, is this if I've got gauge or something? Does he say Hado Shoryuken? I can't even hear it. It's too quiet. Also, let me know how the audio sounds. Dash then down. So I have to be careful not to accidentally activate this. I don't even know how I did that. So what else do I do? DP and Hadoken on D. So Hadoken. Whoa, chill. What is that? Oh, so down and special is the launch button, is it? What was that? Oh, I see. So you do it in the air and it knocks them down. Dust! Do I have to press up? No, you just automatically follow. Can I choose not to follow? I can. But if I press oh, pressing nothing does nothing. Holding down follows. So I can hold down or I can press up. A, B, C, D magic combo. Oh. So what would be a standard? What would be a standard coffee? What would be a standard coffee? What would be a standard combo with Ryu then? Pressing nothing does nothing. Can we write that down, please? I might need to remember that. This game still looks so pretty. It's just the funny design, isn't it? Ryu just looks like he looks like an angry bird. I can see why people liked this game. There's something very immediate about it, and it's the way that they use the shader, the really dark shading for like comic style shading. It works really well. You really can't look at a fighting game at only screenshots. You have to play it because your eyes will see it differently. Oh, does it? Oh, it says it there. 8 hits. Oh, you can't do shoryukens in the air. Okay, fine. So you can't jump cancel. I thought you could jump cancel. I guess it's not anime, is it? People die when they are killed. Guns don't kill people. Rappers do. Who remembers that song? You get extra bonus points if you remember that song. Guns don't kill people. Rappers do. Are you serious? You can't tatsu into a DP? What? So your B&B with nearly everyone is... You can turn off the auto jump for launcher. Do I want to turn off auto jump? I probably do, don't I? How would I change that? Auto jump. Attack data on, input display on. Network simulation. That sounds terrible. I don't see any way to turn off the auto jump thing, so I guess maybe that's in a separate thing. It's in your button settings. Apologizing to anyone who's never seen this game before, but this is kind of how games have to start. Ooh, no. You got to go through a few of these things slowly. But we'll get there. We'll go through some of those missions in a moment. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in here, unfortunately. Anyway, so let's look at these combos, right? Thank you everyone for joining us for this brand new game. This is the newest Marvel vs. Capcom game. Nothing came out after this. You either hold up or you hold S to follow them, right? I feel like I'm most used to holding up, so I'll probably just hold up. Because I don't like leaving my finger on this button. So what are these B&B combos then? A, B, C, D, jump B, B. Jump B, B, C, C, D. Alright, and then knock them down to the ground. This is a really good game. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I don't want to be playing games that are not really good games. The Ryu level 3 on low health is just freaking beautiful. Let's see it. How do I change my health life gauge? Oh, this is dummy settings, player settings. So I'll put myself on 10% health. Why is everyone's health except mine gone down? Oh, here we go. I don't know how to do it. How do I do this level 3 on low health? This is level 1, right? Is it the Shinku? I'm just like guessing now. It's DP plus 2 buttons. Was that it? That was pretty cool. I'm getting used to his face, by the way. I thought his face looks kind of weird at first, but now I'm kind of into it. Like, I mean, not into, you know what I mean. Just erase that the last few seconds. Anyway, so let's go back through these combos. LMHS chase. MMHS. DC. What's DCF? What's DCF? 2P hold down. I've never heard this word. What is DCF? Do you mean QCF? So hold on. Why doesn't it? It's not reaching anymore. Oh, because I'm doing it too fast. Can you do a super after you knock them down? I'm guessing that I have to do that on the ground. If you do the special button Hadoken, which is Ren Hadoken, you can use it multiple times, I believe. I'm sure you can. And if you hold down the special button, you will get Baku Hadoken. Okay, right. Oh, cool. Wait a minute. I didn't know I had that. Got an EX Hadoken, Shoryuken. I like that. ABC forward C. Backwards DP. Okay, I like that. So donkey kick. Nope, that's Tatsu. You know, I never really played Ryu. Not properly. So I don't know how to do the donkey kick move. Or use it properly. ABC. ABC. Forward donkey kick. Then medium, heavy. What is D? Oh, that's the D. D is the button. You mean S. So guys, let's all stick to one system. I'm like reading D and then sometimes I'm reading S. Here we go. Medium, heavy, special. So let me try this again. 1, 2, 3, forward C. I can't do it. I just realized my camera's not actually set up. There it is. Just put that in the right place. Alright, let me try again. And now I have to... See, playing PC games is dumb. Sorry, that's because it lost focus for a second. DPA, backwards DPA, medium heavy. I got it once. Whoops. I want to do just... Oh, launch. I want to launch. Okay. And then BBC in the air, quarter circle back, heavy. What is quarter circle back, heavy again? Tatsu. And then super. Sorry, I was stuck in the middle of the chat way up there, so I haven't been reading the chat for a second because I was stuck reading that combo. Yeah, I still play SF5. I was at the Tokyo Nakano Red Bull Gaming Sphere yesterday. It was good. Did you know some characters don't have level 3s in this game? Spider-Man, Storm, Phoenix, Joe? Huh. So I guess I'm lucky. I should be lucky. I should be grateful to have this epic level 3. Yeah, we're streaming Marvel today. Strange to not have jump dash. It feels really anime, but it doesn't have jump dash. Okay. I got this. I'm screwing up all the timing, but it is sort of happening. BBC, BBC, and then after that, what was it after that? After the BBC, it's like a million miles away now. I'm gonna screenshot this. Oh, yikes! Where did I put that file? Desktop screenshot. Here we go. Well, GreenShot's quite intelligent. It knows what window it actually got the screenshot from. Okay. After the BBC, quarter circle back C. QCF2. Gotcha. Oh, and also you don't jump over the enemy when you jump in the corner. I did quarter circles B. I guess I could do C. Okay, let's try that again. Well, getting my brain into Marvel mode is kind of tricky, especially because I'm looking at Ryu. Maybe I should play a character that's not Ryu. What I want to do with him is different. Got it! Okay. Whew. After the BBC came ITV and then Channel 4. That's funny. Alright, so can someone tell me, before we switch away from Ryu, can someone tell me how assists work in this game? And call my assist 1. Is it just like Dragon Ball? You just hold it down and then you end up changing character? Is it like... Can I be in the middle of an attack? No? So I can call an assist before... Holding makes you attack. You can't assist while super jumping. It doesn't look like I can. It doesn't look like I can do it while attacking either. No, you can. So I can what? I could, for example, do something like cross tag. And then, do you block the direction of the main character, or do you block the direction of the attack? So in this case, which direction would he block? Just the direction of Ryu? How would you know which one's which? They're not glowing red. Yeah, I was born in the UK. Born and bred. Well, I was born and bred in the UK and in America. So holding MK and HK are both assists. What? Oh, right, yeah. In the middle of special moves, you can during normals. So I don't understand. Okay, well you can. Oh, I guess there's like cooldown and stuff. Whoops! What was that? What the heck? So if you do a quarter circle motion and you press the assist button, it like trades characters? Oh, you force them to trade. I see. It's like, so that's like Dragon Ball as well. This guy's cool. Strider, hear you! Done in my best Venom voice. Well, that's a boring super. Whoa! Who let the dogs in? You should test this game with your new PS4 pad. Yeah, we could actually. I'd like to be able to play all of my fighting games on pad. I'd like to be flexible enough that I can use any controller. That's like the next goal. Ew, whoa, wait a second. What is that? It's not what I thought it was. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Strider has a level 3. Pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Tell you what though, I like this one. I like this one the best. The dogs. Who is this? By the way, I've got this other assist. Who is this guy? Does he have a comic? Oh no, this is a Capcom character. What game is this? He's the guy with the camera. Frank West. Oh, there's his name's written up there. He's got a baseball bat. Oh, okay, no, I can see this guy being fun. What's his super like? A shopping trolley. What does he say? Die, 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 die! And how about, does he have a short note? How about backwards? He has no level 3. Well, that explains why that's not working then. Project X Zone. Yeah, I remember that. But I played it in Japanese, so I was like kind of stressed out by all the like. There was so much dialogue in that game. I was like, just show me the characters. It took so long to get started that game. So C gets you like so far away that launcher doesn't hit, huh? New characters. I want new characters. Let's go back to character select. So what are the characters that you guys were suggesting? I can't press the button. Why not try the combo trials? Good idea. I'll do combo trials after I turn off that automatic jump thing. By the way, I'm quite enjoying myself. Play Morrigan. Yeah, I could play Morrigan. Let's get through as many characters as possible. Operation mode. Normal. Auto super jump off. Dern. Dern and Dern. I'm gonna stick with classic. Dynamic sounds a bit silly. Battle commentary. Is there like a robot voice that does commentary of your matches? It's quite cool. What is heroes and heralds? Become either a hero or a herald and battle for the fate of the earth. Normal mode only. Y. Exit. A. Confirm. B. Back. This is gallery. So let's do these missions that you were talking about. That should get me started. Who are the characters in this game? From the Marvel side, we've got Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man. I am Iron. I can't finish the song, otherwise I'll have to pay rights. Captain America, Deadpool, Dr. Dom, Super Skrill, Thor, She-Hulk, thanks for subscribing, Spider-Man, X-23, MODOK, Phoenix, Magneto, Storm, Dormammu, Taskmaster. You know, I don't remember this guy at all. What's he from? Is he from He-Man? Beautiful Joe. Morgan's Trial 10 is really difficult. Oh, that sounds like a challenge. Sentinel, Shuma Gorath, Nova, Ghost Rider, Iron Fist, Doctor Strange. Dang, there's so many characters in this game. Capcom, Ryu, Morgan, Chris, Dante, Felicia, Chun-Li, Trish. Who's Trish? What's she from? Taskmaster is Taskmaster. I don't know who that is. Who's Trish? Amaterasu, Beautiful Joe, Tron, I assume that means Tron Bon, Vesker, Asa, Spencer, Zero, Crimson Viper. She made it into MVC 3 but not Street Fighter 5? What? Oh, Trish is from Devil May Cry, I see. Right. Wow, you guys are really good with your video games. Most of the time I'm like... So apparently my video output is falling apart. Is my internet... Can you guys let me know if the signal is dying? YouTube is reporting to me that the stream is falling apart. Just keep me informed. Zero, Crimson Viper, is she good? Hager, Akuma, Sienko, Jill, Virgil, Phoenix Wright, Strider here, Firebrand, Frank West. Dude, so many characters. Nemesis. You know what I want to do? I want to do Morgan, and I'll tell you why. Because we did Dark Stalkers on stream recently. Is everything fuzzy? Very strange. Stream briefly died on my end. It is heavily raining today, so the cables that do guide the internet, sometimes they fall apart. Ooh, hang on a second. Well, I'll celebrate that in a moment. But first, then came back with 240 selected. Daniel Nava! Yo, thank you for becoming a member, Has-Been. Welcome to the Has-Beens. You're now an official member. That does mean I think you get to use emotes. Let's see. Do I still have emotes? Oh, my computer keyboard is like in the wrong mode. I can't reach my colon. It's a weird thing to say. But then yeah, it's in the wrong mode. There we go. You should be able to use emotes like this one. And emotes like this one. And there should be one more. Anyone who's interested in becoming a member on the channel, you get your name at the end of videos, and you get to use these 3 icons. There should be more, but I just haven't had a chance to make more. You get to use these emotes. Welcome to the Has-Beens. It's been a while since we've had a new member, so congratulations. Anyway, so I am going to return back to the game. Morgan's top tier. Ooh. Let me just try a few trials. We won't spend the whole stream playing Morgan. We do want to play Virgil, as you guys were suggesting. Whoa! I mean, she's already quite distracting in 2D, but in 3D, I'm distracted. Oh, apparently, oh, I'm in trials mode. I thought it was in training. Vector Drain L. Is that a command grab? Can you block this? I'm guessing not. Shadow Blade! Why is there such a delay after the dash? Whatever. Sour fish! I don't think that's what she's saying, is it? Has she got the same voice as Jury? Don't worry, we were all distracted. Is it distracting? So after I'm crouching, can I shortcut into this? I don't think I can. What is Air Darkness Illusion? I'm guessing that is my super. Air Tatsumaki Super. Gotcha. Dang, this game looks amazing. What the heck? You could re-release this game exactly as it is right now, and people would be fooled. If you didn't know about this game, you could be easily fooled into thinking that this game is the game that comes after Infinite. I think it looks great. Crouching H. Oh. And then Air MMH. MMH. I mean, the models look a little bit old, but Iron Man looks fine. Oh, do I need to super jump? Mission objective. MMH, and then I've got a Shoryuken into Darkness Illusion. Gotcha. No, I don't need to super jump. MMH. And then is the Shadow Blade, is that medium? Medium Shadow Blade into Darkness Illusion. Gotcha. No, do the Shadow Blade, please. Oh, right, I forgot. Thanks. Right. Yeah, alright, so that's I thought I was jumping, but I'm actually doing the dash follow. Good call. Good point. I completely forgot about that. Thank you. If it makes two Morrigans on either side of the screen and they mirror each other with X Factor, it's crazy. Okay, right. Trial mode won't teach you this, so down 2 buttons. It won't let me do it anymore. Oh, I see, because I'm already in X Factor. It won't let me do it twice. Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, Soul first. And then crouching H into special. I need to read this. Crouching H into special, which launches a MMH, Shadow Blade, and then forward super. Alright. Oh, that's the wrong one. This game looks ridiculous, it's amazing. X Factor is not the super. Ah, that's not what it is. X Factor is... What am I looking for X Factor? X Factor is like Sparking Blast. LMHS at the same time. Like that. So the other one is a super, is it? Y'all confusing me. Just kidding. No, I did the wrong super. Alright, I can do this. I don't know about this whole V trigger thing. Crouching H. So after this X Factor thing, I need that to connect. Is there an easy button to reset, by the way? How can I easily reset?
First attack. Yes. X Factor.
None of these buttons seem to easily reset. Fine, I'll just do it from here. You can use X Factor to cancel anything. Oh, including your own block stun. What? So if you're blocking a string of attacks, you can use X Factor at any point, but only once per match. Okay, so it is like sparking. Gotcha. That's nuts. No, don't worry, I'm only joking. You're not really confusing me. You really can cancel out everything. Well, let's see if I can do this then. Wrong one. No. That apparently wasn't it. What am I doing wrong? Command, objective, Sulfus, X Factor, crouching HS, MMH, Shadow Blade, finishing shower. That should have been it, right? Did it not work? Press start and touchpad. It doesn't seem to... My touchpad button doesn't seem to be registering.
First attack. X Factor.
That's why it didn't work.
Maximum. First attack. X Factor.
I think I cancelled too early.
Maximum. First attack. X Factor. Maximum. First attack. X Factor.
No!
Maximum. First attack. X Factor.
Whoops, that's the wrong button.
Maximum. First attack. X Factor. Maximum. First attack. X Factor.
No! I'm panicking now. After this one, I'll switch characters.
First attack. Yes. X Factor.
Why is she... Oh, I'm pressing up too early.
Maximum. First attack. X Factor. Air combo.
That's why, okay. I got it.
Maximum. First attack. X Factor. Air combo.
That's a soul fist, not a DP.
Maximum.
We can do this.
First attack. X Factor. Air combo.
That's not gonna connect, is it? It did! Fortunately, it's fairly lenient.
Maximum.
Doesn't need to be that tight. Whew! Start plus share. Oh, you're right. It was start plus share. Fortunately, yeah, no, I'm playing on the PC version. So I think maybe the buttons are a little bit different. But yeah, it must be using the Xbox system.
Maximum.
Yeah, it was options and share.
First attack.
Alright, so Morrigan can be one of our characters. How easy is this next one? Oh, it's got an assist. I feel like I should learn this one at least. Assist 2.
Great. Air combo. Great. Air combo.
Air S. Air S. Oh, so it's knockdown into assist. When do I call the assist? Is it when I'm in the air? When can I call her? When can I call the assist? After I've done the air S, is it right after? Since you can't, you have to wait till you land. Oh. Man, after playing BB Tag, I'm all confused. Oops, no, that's not it. I would just move on. These assist combos can be a little finicky. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can get the timing for that. But anyway, we'll look into that in the future. Let's change characters. Mission select. Mission select. Alright, Morrigan was fun. Hey, this game is pretty awesome. Why don't people play this game? I'm just trolling you. Who would you like to see next? Should I play Virgil? Is he a Capcom character or I don't even know who he is. He's a Capcom character, isn't he? There he is. So what's so great about this guy? Virgil, Mr. Right, Zero. Could play Zero. That'd be fun. Yeah, I could totally get into this. And don't worry, we'll let Heath show off at the end. We'll go online and we'll let Heath show off.
Mission start.
He can do an infinite or whatever. Wow, he looks kind of boring.
First attack.
Anyway, judgment cut.
Clear.
Okay. Rapid slash.
Here I am. There. Cool. Here I am.
Shoryuken H.
Clear.
Spiral swords. Shoryuken Super.
First attack.
That's not it. Wait, what? There.
Clear.
Looks pretty cool. Lunar Phase. Shoryuken M. Alright, so all the Shoryukens look different. That's confusing. I'll get used to that though. That's pretty cool. X23, is that a character? Do it, get into it. His combos feed into each other like butter. Ooh. I'm looking forward to that. Air S. I can get into this. Stinger. What's that? Forward H. Rising Sun. Super. Oh, standing. Oops. Oh wait, so throw is just forward H, is it? Okay. Is it forward M as well? No, it's forward H. And that command from a distance is... I'm feeling a bit of Guilty Gear vibe here now. Here we go. And then light. Is that Rising Sun? Yeah, light showed you. Then forward super? Forward super. Oh, you can back throw as well, okay. I'll try that later. Air front throw. Here we go. Standing H. Standing H into... What is Stinger again? Stinger is forward H. Into Trick. What is Trick? He has a lot of teleports. Trick is down 214L. What is this? Oh, that's the teleport that you were just saying. Virgil is Dante's twin brother. Spoiler alert! Just kidding, I don't care. How does the teleport work? Yeah, learning the basics of Marvel vs. Capcom. Or rather, Capcom prevents Marvel. What is the teleport for? It's amazing how well the DMC moves transferred to a fighting game. Inputs are similar as well. Ooh. Maybe after playing this I'll enjoy playing what's it called? DMC. Oh, does the teleport bring me closer? No! Oh! If you cancel it, it brings you in.
First attack. Cool. Maximum first attack.
That's cool, okay. And then crouching H.
First attack. There. Cool. Maximum first attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. There. Cool.
I am losing my patience.
First attack. Maximum first attack.
Whoa!
Maximum. Here I am. You maximum. First attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. There. Cool.
I can't do it.
Maximum first attack. There. Cool. You maximum. First attack. Cool.
I'm not doing the stinger, that's why.
First attack.
Crouching H.
Is that maximum?
Maximum!
First attack. Cool.
I realize that's gonna get annoying, sorry.
You maximum first attack.
So I need to do crouching H.
Maximum first attack. Cool. There. Cool. Max first attack. Cool.
What's the timing on the...
First attack. Cool. You even trying?
Are you even trying?
First attack.
No.
Cool. Maximum first attack. Cool. Max first attack. Cool. Max first attack. Cool.
Just trying to get used to this.
First attack. Cool.
I'm doing it too early.
First attack.
That's what you want.
Maximum first attack. Maximum first attack. Cool. Cool. Here I am.
If I'm patient, I can do it.
First attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. Cool. Maximum first attack. Here I am. Cool. Maximum first attack. Here I am. You even maximum first attack.
Maximum! That's gonna get annoying.
You even maximum first attack.
Where was my crouching H? Come on.
First attack. Cool. 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 Maximum first attack. Cool.
Am I doing too late?
First attack.
Hi, Dante.
Maximum first attack. Cool.
You know what? I'm not doing this anymore.
Is that maximum first attack? Cool. You even maximum first attack.
Look at the other moves before doing this. No!
Maximum.
I can't even do the first two moves.
Cool. You even
Why am I having trouble with this one button?
first attack. Cool.
No, I don't think this is hard. I was doing it 5 seconds ago. What?
Cool.
Oh, I'm just pressing it too early.
Maximum first attack. Cool.
Okay.
Maximum first attack. Cool. You even maximum first attack. Here I am. Maximum first attack. Cool. Here I am. Is that maximum first attack? Cool. Maximum first attack. Here I am. Good. Maximum. First attack.
Yeah, no, the problem isn't worrying about the buttons that come next. The problem is just I can't do the first 4.
Maximum. First attack. Cool. Maximum. First attack. Cool. Maximum. First attack. Cool.
I just really want to press this button early.
Cool. Maximum. First attack. Good. Maximum. First attack. Cool. Maximum. First attack. Good. You even maximum.
So just out of interest,
First attack. You maximum.
trick into crouching H. Is that special one where he swipes up?
First attack.
Well, I'll find out in a second. Or is it just a normal one?
Maximum.
Oops. Gotta press this button here. Magneto is my favorite function. Ah, yes, we all remember when that fated phrase came out. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't like him. I'm sure that you all meant well when you said to choose this character, but it's not working out for me. I don't think a stream is the right time to learn how to time my buttons on this guy. So who's next? Doom is way easier. Yeah, I know I need to take my time, but I feel like I've said this before. All these games, like when you switch games, you have to like reset your brain and the like rhythm of each game. And I'm not in the timing. So who's it gonna be? All missions. Phoenix Wright, Doom. We did talk about Magneto, didn't we? And we haven't played a Marvel character yet. So I feel like we ought to try Magneto. +1 for Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright could be good. Since we've just done two Capcom characters, let's do a... Dang, there's so many characters in this game. I mean functions. There's so many functions in this game. I'm gonna try Magneto. Dormammu is fun. Rocket Raccoon. I need at least 3 characters so that we can go online. I guess we've got Ryu, we've got Morrigan, and I guess we can use
Mission.
Magneto.
Start. Maximum.
Electromagnetic Disruptor.
Maximum.
Magnetic Blast. Is that what this is? Nope. Air. What the heck? Hang on. Up. Ew. That's horrible.
Clear. Maximum. First attack.
Hypergram! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast!
Oh man. Really annoying hearing him say Magnetic Blast. Does this game have Japanese voices?
Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast!
So you can end in down 4 and it still works.
Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast!
I do not like this motion at all.
Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast!
That beam is super annoying but fun to use. I mean, I'm sure it is fun to use, but why couldn't it just be an air Hadouken move?
Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast! Magnetic blast!
Like, how do you jump forward and do it?
Magnetic blast!
Ew. That's horrible.
Hypergram! Hypergram!
I can't jump forward and do it. You already have air Hadouken. Oh, I see. That's why. I already dislike this character, I'm gonna be honest. Hypergravitation H, down 214H, 236H. This game is all timing. I already dislike it. Force Field H. Shoryuken H. Okay. Into the super. All right. I messed that up, but it worked. Then switch. Don't waste your time with someone you don't like. No, I just didn't like this button here. But well, let me at least do mission 7. Let's see how this goes. Can I do this anytime I want? Okay. What's Gravity Squeeze? Shoryuken Super. Okay. Whoops! Oh, do I do it on the ground? Do it on the ground. I'm not naturally taking to him. I think I might switch, actually. Japanese voices for the Capcom characters only. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. X Factor. And then Air Dash. So he doesn't have an instant air dash, but he has an air... Oh, he does. No. So do I have a shortcut for pressing air... Oh, here we go. Yeah, so I can shortcut. I've got a shortcut for this. Or I can just press both buttons myself. Yeah, I'm gonna switch characters. I'm not feeling Magneto. Yeah, I guess the only risk is if I don't press both buttons at the same time, I end up getting some normals instead of dash. Yeah, let's do another Marvel character. Who would you recommend? Wolverine? Who told him to practice Magneto? I think it's probably my own fault. I was just talking about how I liked Magneto as a kid. I just thought he was a cool looking character. Dormammu, Wolverine, X-23. Who is X-23? I don't remember her from the comics. I've seen her on the roster for this game, but I don't actually remember any comics with... Who is she? Spider-Man. I feel like I should play Spider-Man. Something tells me that Spider-Man's gonna be easier to use. Am I wrong? X-23 is female Wolverine. What? Really? Taskmaster is fun. Okay. Mini Wolverine. X-23 is a clone of Wolverine. Alright. Spider-Man is really execution heavy. Well, I just want to see how he feels. Just want to see how Spider-Man feels in this game. Wow, Felicia is so anime.
Maximum. First attack. Spider sting. Web swing. Web swing. Clear.
That's intuitive.
First attack. Clear. Maximum.
I much prefer Spider-Man's version of that to Poison's. I like Spider-Man's better. He's fun when you get the hang of him. He's sort of like Wolverine's adopted daughter. How many adopted daughters does he need? What the? Huh. So Spider-Man has an instant air dash that others don't. I like that.
First attack. There come clear. Maximum. First attack.
Spider Sting. What is that? Spider Sting. Shoryuken H. Add H.
Spider sting.
So it's a DP,
Spider sting.
and I can knock down at the end.
Sting.
Alright.
Spider sting.
What is Spider Bite? Oh, that's the H.
Spider sting. Spider sting.
Okay.
Spider.
I see.
Maximum. First attack. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting.
When do I press it?
Spider sting. 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 Up and over. Spider sting. Whip ball. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Spider sting. Up and over. Spider sting. Spider sting.
How late can I press this?
Spider sting. Spider sting.
Oh, quite late.
Spider sting.
I thought you had to do it instantly.
Spider sting. Whip ball. Spider sting. Get ready. Maximum. First attack. Get ready.
Before he lands.
Maximum. First attack. Spider sting. Spider sting. Get ready. Maximum. Spider. Maximum. First attack. Spider sting. Yes. You like spider sting? Yes. Spider sting. Yes. Whip ball. Spider sting. Cool. Whip ball.
Whoops.
Spider sting. Yes. Spider sting. Yes. Spider sting. Yes.
Can't do the bite at the end.
Spider sting. Yes. Spider sting. Yes. You like spider sting? Yes.
Comes out so fast.
You like spider sting? Yes.
Hey now.
You like spider sting? Yes. Yes. Spider sting. Yes.
Wong super.
Spider sting. Yes. Spider sting. Yes.
You like Spider Sting? Yes.
You like spider sting? Yes. You like spider sting? Yes.
No.
Get ready. Maximum spider. Having fun?
No, that didn't count. Okay, hold on.
Maximum. First attack.
Hey now.
You like spider sting?
Oh, I need to.
Yes. Spider sting. Yes.
You have to mash the second one.
You like that? Yes. Whip ball. You like spider sting?
But I don't want it to come out that fast. Oh, will it not combo if it doesn't?
You like that? Yes. Spider sting. Cool. Spider. Yes. Get ready. Max the first attack. Whip ball. You like spider? Yes. Get ready. Maximum. First attack. Whip ball. Spider sting. Cool. Yes. Spider sting. Yes. Yes.
You can combo the super after it, don't worry.
Whip ball. Spider sting. Yes. Whip ball.
Nope.
Maximum.
It's fine to mash as long as you do the super immediately after. Okay.
First attack.
You like that?
Yes.
Spider
Nope. Do the bite. Do the bite.
First attack.
Spider Sting!
Yes. Max first attack.
Spider Sting!
Yes. Max first attack.
Spider Sting!
Yes.
Eat! You like Spider Sting!
Yes.
Spider Sting!
Yes.
You like Spider Sting!
Yes.
Spider Sting!
Cool.
Red Ball! Eat! Spider!
Do the bite, please.
Max first attack.
Spider!
Maximum first attack.
Spider!
Yes. Max first attack.
Spider!
Yes. Max first attack.
Spider Sting!
Cool.
You like
Max first attack.
Eat that!
Yes.
You have to cancel the spider sting. Yeah.
Eat that!
I can do this. I'm kind of excited about getting this.
Spider Sting!
Yes.
Eat that!
Yes.
Spider!
Yes. Max first attack.
Spider Sting!
Cool.
You like Spider Sting!
Yes.
Spider!
Yes.
I can't get the bite to come out.
Maximum first attack.
You like that?
Yes.
You like Spider Sting!
Yes.
Eat! Red Ball! Red Ball! Spider!
Yes. Maximum first attack.
Spider!
Yes. Maximum first attack.
Oh, I see. Because the super, I'm doing the super input too fast that the bite doesn't come out.
Get ready! Spider!
I see. So I was like buffering in the super, and I was pressing the button for the super before the bite had actually executed. Well, that explains that. That was fun. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know how he works still, but I like him more than the other characters we tried. And for the sake of not running out of time, Heath, do you want to play a match? Shall we open some BL on stream? It's time to open some BL on stream. I still haven't figured out how to use a team yet, by the way. I got player points. Lucky me. It's time for some BL. Who wants to play some BL? Boot camp. Let's call it boot camp. Do I need private slots? Alright, Heath, I'm trusting that you can... Did someone say BL? That's right. What's up, Amy? Can PC crossplay with PS4? I doubt it. I don't know, though. We're playing on PC today. Whew, feels good to have finished a trial. Not all of them. No, BL means Battle Lounge. I don't know what you were thinking. I can't find your lobby. What? 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 I can try leaving this and creating it again. Create lobby. Oh, region is same, any. Derp. That was my fault then. Have you heard about the new Power A fight pad? I haven't. People keep mentioning various controllers to me, but honestly, the only controllers I can really do on the channel are the controllers that are for sale in Japan. Yo, we're here. What do I press? Battle. Oh, Y. I press Y to press battle. How do I choose a team later? Oh, I can choose a team now. Ryu. What was the other character I was using? Morrigan. Spider-Man. Oh, I remember the X-Men theme tune now. Sorry, I feel bad because Caliber was trying to sing it earlier and I couldn't tell from the da 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 da. I just should have read it out. All right, show me the infinites. Let's go. Nah, Heath, your connection tends to be pretty fast. It's time for some Marvel vs. Capcom.
Fight! Level 2, team aerial combo. Level 2, awesome.
What is this game? What is this game?
Level 3. Air combo. Crossover attack. Crossover attack. Reversal. Crossover attack. Level 3. Air combo.
I want to do that spider bite button. What is this game? You can't even enter the room without getting smacked in the face. What is happening? It's okay. I've got my X Factor. Which didn't help much. I thought I was Magneto. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know which character I was. Welcome to Marvel. This game is dumb. F for not getting your turn. Well, someone's smurfing. No, this is good. I want to see what the game can do. This is fine. Let's go again. Let's go again. That was ridiculous. Wait, which button? Battle. I'll pick multiple characters and junk. I have no idea what that even means. That sounds like lingo. Hey, is there any way to just like register my team so I don't have to pick it every time? Welcome to die. We got this. It'll be fine. What is this game? Oh, you can change. You can register teams on the menu. All right, I may have to do that. Alright, so give me the general strategy. You know in BB tag, like one of the first things that you learn how to do is burst. So that you can, I mean obviously bursts can be punished if you do it at the wrong time, but a useful thing that you can do in BB tag is at least you can burst or reflect.
Fight!
No problem. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I can super. And you can jump over it. Like what I prefer about BB tag is the ability to like burst out of stuff. At least when you're a beginner, it's like at least combos can be interrupted. I got a fireball! I got a fireball! I can't even enter the room! This is stupid. off to work. Be back in an hour. Have a good day at work, man. Try playing Virgil. I don't think changing characters at this point is gonna make a whole lot of difference. This game is dumb, but it's fun. Let's do it again. Why not? Is there anyone in the chat who plays Marvel, by the way, that is not Heath level that wants to play, by the way? Look at this. Rating rookie. This feels like rookie level to me. Choosing my characters is a bit of a faff. That's Marvel. I feel like games like Marvel and Dragon Ball are especially fun for people who like to show off. Whereas Street Fighter, you can't really show off. I feel like anime games especially are great for people who like to show off. But with Street Fighter, even if you do show off, you don't get to do it for very long. You do like 30% damage and then you've got to reset again. No matter what you do. Which is kind of why I don't play a lot of Dragon Ball, because it's just like, after a while it just feels like my opponent's just showing off and it's not really fun. It might be fun to show off. Not especially fun to like play though. Goodbye, Ryu. Are you trying to win the match by pressing no buttons? Yeah, Dragon Ball feels a bit similar to this. Basically what I do is I just wait for my gauge to build up, and then every now and then I wake up super. That is how I play the game. This is the game now. Except this is better than Fighters. You think so? Well, I've only played it for like 2 hours, so it's hard to gauge. I would say that I find Dragon Ball more immediate though. Oh, so this game has advancing guard, as if that's gonna help me. What is advancing guard? You just lost to a lawyer. I'm not a pirate. I'm a lawyer. Kill the lawyer! Not that kind of lawyer! That's one of my favorite lines in any movie, is when he goes, not that kind of lawyer. What does it mean?
Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That's right, the third chapter. The
I may change characters.
will rise to the top.
How about Ghost Rider and Xianko? I'm not playing Virgil, forget it. I did not know what was going on with Virgil. Do you remember that line from Hook? He's a pirate. Kill the pirate! I'm not a pirate! I'm a lawyer! Kill the lawyer! Not that kind of lawyer! This is how you play Street Fighter V, by the way. Who are you? The girl from what's it called? Metroid?
Advancing guard.
I have to admit, I've never used Xianko in Darkstalkers. I've never used her in this game. This is my only strategy. Wake up super. Feels ultra bad. Zero Suit Samus. That's who that character is, right? I didn't know she was in the game. It feels exactly like Dragon Ball. You just watch other people play the game.
Advancing guard.
And then just hope that the lag lets you get a move in. I'm literally depending on lag. Alright, it's not fun anymore. It was fun, the first couple times it was fun. Now it's just kind of like... Use X Factor. I should have used X Factor at least once. Nah, I'm just joking, you don't need to apologize. Does anyone want to play a match though, out of interest, that isn't Heath? Okay, how do I get out of here? I can leave session. How to join? You need to be, first of all, you need to be on PC, and then you need to search for my lobby. Can we just do a create match? Region, any. Should just see what happens? I doubt anyone's playing. I have PC, but I have work. Oh, that's alright, no. Some other time. Player match should work. Is that what I just chose? I live near Tokyo. I am Tokyo. Gash, who are you? Let's play. This is gonna be just as bad, I'm sure. Toggle battle ready state.
Marvel versus Capcom 3. That's right, the third chapter. The superheroes are all here.
Let's see what happens.
Rise to the top.
I feel like more importantly, I feel like the most important feature in modern anime style games is the burst feature. I need a get out of this situation card. What the heck is that?
Live and let die. Fight.
Oh, he looks a little strange. It's pretty laggy, huh? This is not great. What is advancing guard? You mentioned it earlier and I still don't know what it means. Do you see that amazing punish? One down. I maximum spidered. I don't know what that means. Seems like the right thing to do. Yeah, I didn't do it in time. No! Come on, Ryu, you got this! I'm pressing all the buttons, like he said. While blocking, if you press 2 attack buttons and push the opponent back. Okay. Protects you from chip damage, because even if you guard, you'll still get hit. Play Call of Duty Mobile someday. We shall see. How do they feel about the rematch? We're going again! I do kind of want to try Power Rangers, actually. Mine's gonna win. Sort of. I can't even see my own character half the time, like, not even on the screen. Look at the way he walks. Do, 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 do. Well, I took one down. No, don't kill Morgan, please. Sorry, this match is really slow. I've just realized, like I was like completely zoned out. I didn't even know that I was playing anymore. I see. So if you advance in guard, you can avoid super stuff there, huh? Time's up. Sorry, I completely zoned out. I forgot I was streaming, to be honest. I was just like, I am playing this game and I think it's fun. But basically, we're way over the barrier for playing online in terms of ping. It's really slow. We're all just basically guessing buttons. This is probably not the best way to enjoy this. I think maybe to finish up, even though it's kind of time to go. I think just to finish up, is there an arcade mode in this game? Might just try a bit of arcade mode just to see how the game is supposed to feel. You know, when you're not up against people who know how to do infinites. This game had to grow on me. What is going on here? I don't want to fight request off. Let's put it on normal difficulty. Let's see how that feels. I feel like I understand. I kind of understand why people like this game and why people are always so passionate about it. They like the feeling of feeling cool. It's like people who play grapplers. It's kind of difficult to be a grappler, but then when you get something, when you get a hit in, you get tons of damage and you feel cool. So I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Yeah, I might play arcade mode until I've actually figured out how the game works. I probably should have done that to start with, really. I'll just Shinku Hadoken through arcade mode. Oops.
You win.
Yeah, I'll try this advancing guard stuff. I'm not sure if I can remember how to do it when I'll need it. They say I get around. What? Who wrote that?
Get ready for the fight of your life.
Who would say something like that?
Get ready to brawl. Fight! First attack.
I think I'm probably on the side of people that like fighting games for the back and forth nature of it. I'm not really into the whole sort of pulling off some epic combo and looking cool, and I'm not that obsessed with that aspect. I can see why people would enjoy it. But it's like I think that's probably the reason why I don't really play a lot of Dragon Ball anymore. It was like mostly to see who could pull off the coolest thing. Even when I'm watching tournaments, I'm like, it's not all about showing off, but it's like who can weather the storm long enough to get one hit in and then do some mad 80% combo. Can you check out my TODs? Hostile Eevee, I appreciate you asking politely. I'm not interested in TODs even remotely. Especially right now, when I'm just starting a game. I find the idea of TODs literally pointless.
Go for broke. Fight. First attack.
Because that's the element that will like turn me off a game. So it's probably better that I don't see them. Even, to be honest, even BB cross tag, when I'm playing cross tag, I actually feel bad when I'm doing a combo that lasts a long time. I'm like, you know, it is great that I've got this combo that's like 50 hits or whatever, but it's kind of stupid. And I noticed it's actually like the opposite of hype. Anime games are really fast, but how do you explain it? If you actually, I've said this before actually, but when you go to a local and you watch people playing anime games in real life, there's a lot of one person pressing a bunch of buttons for like 10 minutes, and the other person is just sitting there waiting. Whereas if you play a game like Street Fighter, there's a lot less waiting around because the combos don't last that long. Raw Super, why not? Hey NTX Huav, you are awesome, loving the videos. Thank you very much. I'm trying to get back into making more videos. I think it's taken a long time to get used to streaming, and I'm trying to figure out like how do I balance doing a certain number of streams per week and still make video content, because I think that's still where my heart lies, is making like edited video content. But it's, you know, I think it was worth giving the past year some time to streaming to like feel it out and figure out how it's working for me. So what I'm saying is, I'm on the casual side of fighting games. Because, you know, a lot of games coming out are like focusing on the sort of neutral game, and maybe less on flashy long combos and execution and all that. And I understand why when you get to a top level, like that stuff becomes more important. But at my level of fighting game, that sort of thing is just kind of, it's not a turn off, it's just I'm less likely to spend time in something like that. Even though it looks cool to steamroll people, I think it's just not my personal preference. Which is why I'm quite excited about Grand Blue. Though I would say I don't want to go too far. Like, Samurai Showdown, I was finding like, it was fun, but I'd like slightly more than a 2-hit combo. Or a 3-hit combo, which is pretty much the maximum combo in Samurai Showdown. That might be a little bit too neutral for T's based for me. Whoops. I think I'm having fun. I'm not actually sure what I'm supposed to do at the end of that move. How do you feel about Under Night? I like Under Night. There are long combos in it, but I feel like you have a lot of options to escape. It's not... Maybe because there's not too much of the air game, it doesn't get too boring. I mean, there are definitely long combos in Under Night, but I think if I had to compare, like, MVC versus Under Night, I'm probably more of an Under Night person. Yeah, no, I think it's a good balance. Like, I can totally see why people enjoy this. And I think also there's like a larger skill gap in a game like this. You're either my level, like, you know, literally nothing, or you're like at TOD level. And I think Dragon Ball was the same. There's very little in the middle. Whereas Street Fighter, of course, like, people are really high level. There's some really high level players in Street Fighter 5. and there's also low players. But there's actually quite a lot of players right there in the middle. Silver, low, like, you know, super silver level. I think there's quite a lot of players in that middle zone. And I feel like in Dragon Ball, even Under Night, to be honest, in Dragon Ball, Under Night, I don't know about BB Tag. BB Tag's a little bit difficult to judge right now. But Under Night, Dragon Ball, Marvel vs. Capcom, I mean, just from watching tournaments and feeling out the game right now, I'm assuming there's like a larger gap where there's like no players in the middle. Can anyone confirm what it's like? Anyone who actually plays Marvel? What about Melty Blood? Well, I only played Melty Blood for 2 hours, so I don't know. I assume that Melty Blood also has a pretty large gap in the middle. I get you. I'm a style player anymore. Most games now are very neutral heavy or about steamrolling. Yeah, I feel like I'd like to find a game that has a little more balance. Honestly, whatever qualms people may have about Street Fighter V, I think it's actually quite good in that way, because even if you're a really good player, there's enough RNG in the game that you can like take a round off. You can take a round or a game off like the #1 player in the world if you guess correctly. But that doesn't mean you'll win in a first to 10, you know what I mean? You'll lose in a first to 10. But you can take a game or a round off like a pro player. It's just that kind of game. I don't think that makes it a good game. Currently, I'm kind of preferring that feel. I think a big problem is there isn't as much a player base for Arc Sys games that aren't fighters. Interesting. You really think so? I mean, it could also be that. It is a more narrow range of players, I suppose. Just in terms of pure number, maybe it's lower. But I think Guilty Gear, hopefully, they are going to change that. I think people aren't too excited about the game being too simplified. That would be scary. But honestly, again, whatever your issues are with, whatever a person's issues are with Street Fighter V, I think they've done a good job of making it fun for the Super Silver players, which is probably most people in the game, or Ultra Bronze, to be honest. So does that never connect? Oh, I can do that in the air. I've never seen that. Alright, after this round, I think I'm going to end this, because I do need to work today. This has been a fun, interesting experiment though, because I did want to, you know, it's difficult to talk about a game if you haven't tried it before, so at least I've had a small go at it. And I think maybe it would be fun to play it casually in arcade mode. You know, KOF, by the way, I think King of Fighters may be another game that has a bit of a gap in the middle. You either barely know how to play it, or you're god level.
Continue.
Oh, it does connect. Maybe I'm just not pressing it correctly. Yeah, I feel like if Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite had released later, if it hadn't, you know what it is? It's like when you add up all the things that went wrong with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, it could have still survived, but it was like bad timing. It was like one thing after another. It was like, they're not characters, they're functions. And then right after that, there was the beta, or the beta, whatever you want to call it. And then there was story mode, and then the game actually came out, and then we got the visuals, and we saw what it looks like. And there was just, I think, one of the biggest things that was difficult for MVCI was just a series of unfortunate events. And if they had happened more spaced out, or if they had better damage control, honestly, it probably could have been fine. It probably could have survived. But we will never know. We will never know. But also, I think when Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite came out, we were right in the middle of the birth of cancel culture, which I don't think really existed as much before MVCI. But once MVCI came out, there was this mob culture that was building up on Twitter that was like, if you don't like something, then you go all out and destroy it, even if you haven't tried it. And I'm not saying that everyone was like that, but it's you basically, even if you didn't like the game, there were a lot of people who were like, probably impaling it without trying it too much. And I was part of it, by the way. Don't forget. I made a video about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite as well. I was a little bit disappointed with the way it looked. But the thing is, I don't know if I had played story mode by then, but I think I played a demo. And I was like, why? Why is the acting so poor? So it's just something, it's like Brexit. You know, it's like people just slowly discovering that social media can very massively control politics. It's not something to go like, oh, it's just social media, it's just Twitter, just ignore it. That's not how it works. It's an actual political tool, and it's legitimate, and people can use it to totally destroy a game. But I don't want to make this video all about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Well, you may have thought it was trash. I quite enjoyed playing it, but again, I enjoyed playing it in training mode and mission mode. I quite liked what's his name? Black Panther. Thought he was quite a lot of fun to play. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah. But you can say anything you want. Like if you think a game is trash, then you're allowed to say that it was. You're allowed to say that it was trash. But personally, I quite enjoyed it. So it's like, to be honest, it's like Star Wars movies, because in my opinion, I didn't like The Last Jedi, and so in my brain, it's like a fact that it was a poor movie. But then at the same time, a lot of people who just got into Star Wars and don't really care about the original 6 movies, or the first 3 movies, it's just a fun romp, basically. It's some characters that they like going on a fun romp through space in a sort of irreverent way. And that's also important. You know, keeping Star Wars alive is a balance of, and clearly it hasn't gone very well, but it's a balance of appeasing the original fans and maintaining a level of irreverence. So not feeling too much reverence to the source material, that you can go in new directions. And I just don't think that the balance was quite right. But there's no way to predict these things. It's a very expensive franchise. They could have played it more safely, but then who knows? People may have complained about, you know, Disney taking it too safe with it. Yeah, there's a lot of rumors out there, but this is part of the thing, is we don't actually know what happened, so it's difficult to say it with fact that, oh, Capcom ruined this game or Marvel ruined this game. There's a lot of words out there on the internet that speak in absolutes about what happened. But there's actually, to be honest, the truth is a lot of people still don't know exactly what happened behind closed doors. You know, it's the same thing. Honestly, every fighting game company seems to have gone through it. Like Capcom, we don't know what happened with Street Fighter V, but they did their best to save it. With Marvel vs. Capcom, we don't really know how much Disney or Marvel, or both, because they're part of the same company now, were involved with choosing of the characters. We have rumors, but it's too easy with cancel culture, basically, to run in and join the mob, even though you don't have the facts. And it's not all our fault, but that's just something our culture is trying to remedy right now, and we're not out of it yet. If someone messes up, then we're all on Twitter because we don't want to be on the side of the bad guy. And so everyone jumps on the side of the good guy, and then later on we're all like, I'm so sorry we cancelled you because we just joined the mob. It's a shame. It's something I'd like to see changed, to be honest. I think it's something that we could all afford to work a bit harder on. We all like and loathe things, but we can and should respect opinions. Absolutely. I despise Ghostbusters on the NES, but friends of mine love it. Oh, I mean, honestly, if you've got siblings, I guess I'm fortunate to have had quite a few siblings, because I grew up disliking things that my siblings loved. And I'm not saying that I was always respectful of it. I wasn't always respectful about those opinions, but it was good practice, for sure. Ghostbusters on the NES. I had an even worse version of Ghostbusters on NES. I had Ghostbusters on the Amstrad, right? It was like a poor port of an already not great game. I had no idea what was going on. It was awful. And yet I kept playing it, because we didn't have very many options back then. We need one game from Konami Arc Sys on Switch. Contra Hardcore Uprising. I have no idea what that means. It sounds great. What was your main team for MVC2? I never played MVC2. I don't even think I own it. I didn't even know that Marvel vs. Capcom was a thing, really. I think I saw Street Fighter versus X-Men versus Street Fighter. I think I saw that in the arcades. But apart from that, I didn't really know much about the game existing. I think I remember reading a review about one that was on Dreamcast, but I was completely off the radar. I think Capcom would have made MVC-I incredibly great if they were left alone to do it. Right, yeah. But if they were left alone to do it, it wouldn't be Marvel vs. Capcom. These games, the reason they're called the Versus series is because they are the mixture of two identities. And the result of that game, the whole point of the result of that game is not... Well, basically, it worked quite well with Capcom vs. SNK because they took turns and they made two separate games. The Capcom version and the SNK version. But this is not that game. There's no Capcom version of the game and Marvel version of the game. It's only what we got. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Or Marvel vs. Capcom 3. It's one game to represent both sides, and that's why it's so much harder. Capcom vs. SNK, at least SNK was free to do it the KOF way. It's like really, what's the word, gritty looking sprites. Whereas Capcom was like really smooth, no outlines. It was a very different style, and I really liked that approach. But then the risk is that the second game isn't going to be as successful because everyone gets used to the first game. Imagine if Capcom were left alone to do MVC-I, and then Marvel did their own version. It'd be like, once everyone gets used to one version, they're going to be extra critical on the second version. Oh, I'm sure some devs spoke out. I mean, we do have more information about MVC-I now, but I think we still don't have all of the information. It would be nice, though. I think over time it would be nice to get more and more information about MVC-I and see what happened, because ideally we want to take that information and put it into making better games in the future. But people clearly still play it. Maybe not in droves, but they do still play the game. It's also not just a fighting game. Don't forget, this is a fighting game franchise and an IP, which is comics and movies. And it's important for Marvel that a video game, like a fighting game, by the way, some small niche game, it's important that this small niche game doesn't ruin what is essentially the most valuable film franchise on Earth, which is the Marvel franchise. It's like 20 movies. There's like more than 20 movies. And what was it? Infinity War Part 2? What is it even called? I can't even remember what it's called. Infinity War Endgame. Endgame, because of the way they managed everything with the Marvel franchise, it became the #1 selling movie of all time. Don't forget that it was, for Marvel, maybe killing off some of the X-Men and not allowing them to be in Marvel vs. Infinite. It actually kind of helped them. Made us all focus on the characters that they wanted us to see. So, you know, there's no right and wrong, unfortunately. There's definitely suffers and didn't suffer. And I feel like on the fighting game side, we kind of suffered because we didn't get certain characters. But then our franchise that we love, the Marvel franchise, it benefited. Pluses and minuses. And Capcom vs. SNK was an amazing game. I don't know about at the top level, but playing it with my brother as kids, man, there was nothing better than Capcom vs. SNK. And the best thing about Capcom vs. SNK was that it came out on the Neo Geo Pocket Color as well. So we didn't have a Dreamcast. So we had to play it on Neo Geo Pocket Color. And then we got a Dreamcast and we got Capcom vs. SNK 1, Capcom vs. SNK 2, which I think we got on PlayStation 2. It was never on Dreamcast, was it? I don't know. And either way, we got both versions of the game. And they're amazing games. But dang, when you watch them, I didn't know, because I played it as a kid, matches were over pretty quickly. But when you watch that game in tournament, like, matches last forever. If there were a Capcom vs. SNK in 2020, if there were a modern Capcom vs. SNK, I really, really hope it would be tag team and not 3-on-3. 3-on-3 was just, oh man. NTX Huav, what's your opinion on the Tekken series? I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't think too much about it. It was just the casual game that I would play for fun. I wouldn't play SF5 with my friends because some of us play it more than others. But like, none of my friends play Tekken, so when we play Tekken, it's hilarious fun, because none of us know how to play the game. But after I did some Mixbox streams recently, and I was learning Paul, I was like, it kind of clicked. It's like, Paul, I like this character, I could play this. So actually, I really want to play more Tekken. I don't think it's awesome, Tekken is amazing, it's the best game ever, forget Street Fighter. I'm not at that level at all. I still prefer 2D. But after learning a bit of Paul and Tekken, I was like, yeah. Josh P, good question about Skullgirls, because we did play that on Stick Envy, and the only thing that I couldn't get into with Skullgirls, because it feels good, it looks good, it plays really well, the only thing I couldn't get into was that it's anime. It's an anime game with 6 buttons, and if you've played BlazBlue or Guilty Gear, you know that mostly it's ABC and like a special attack. Even Dragon Ball, it's A, B, C, and a special attack. BlazBlue Cross Tag, it's A, B, kind of C, and that's it. So for anime games, and even BlazBlue, original BlazBlue, it's A, B, C, and then Drive. But Skullgirls was A, B, C, D, E, F, and trying to remember any of those combos, in addition to jump cancels, double jump cancels, super cancels, I was like, I can't handle I can't handle Skullgirls, even though I really want to. I really wanted to be able to enjoy that game. There were just too many buttons. Reminds me of that movie, Amadeus. So, what did you think of the music? It was, how do you say, chord composer? Too many notes, sir. Too many notes. Mozart's on the other side. He's like, too many notes? What does that mean? What are you talking about? So I'm sure that Skullgirls is great for other people, but personally it wasn't for me. Yeah, so final thoughts on Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I feel exactly the same as I felt about Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I think it's a fun system that allows you to do air combos without jump cancels. It's anime, but not full anime. It's somewhere in between Under Night In-Birth and BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. And for that reason, I quite like it. Oh, what's up, KK? You wanna give us your opinions as the SNK community manager? Actually, we'd like to hear the SNK community manager's opinion on where our games Sorry, I was just listening at some sound. We'd like to hear the SNK community manager's opinion on balancing neutral footsies versus complex long combos and complex execution. I just tuned in on what now? So we're talking about games. Basically, this is the first time I've played Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And what's difficult for me is that there's a very large gap in the middle. I'm at the low skill area, and there's also the high skill area, and I don't know what it's like in the middle, but I'm guessing that there's quite a large gap. As opposed to a game like Street Fighter, well, Street Fighter basically has quite a good balance. Low skill, middle skill, and high skill. And then I feel like Samurai Showdown, it's like, there's not too much in the low skill. There's not maybe that much in the high skill, but there's like most of the players are in this like mid zone. So we're keen to hear, especially as there's a new KOF coming out. And again, don't forget, this is the community manager. He's not a dev on the game, so he doesn't get to make these decisions about how the game is balanced. But I'm interested to know, what does the SNK community, how does the SNK community feel about execution and, you know, skill gap? I'd like to know. And anyway, you don't have to tell us now. Don't forget, guys, the SNK community manager has their own Twitter, their own Discord, and their own Twitch stream, so they can chat all about that in those areas as well. But it's this sort of stuff that I'm interested to know, especially as, having played this, I think it's clear to me that I don't gravitate towards games that reward high complexity too much. I think it's important for a game to reward you for your execution and your complexity, but I don't like a game that has, for example, touch of death combos. Yeah, with KOF it must be tricky because traditionally people think of the KOF series as the high execution game, like even more high execution than Street Fighter, right? So people will have high expectations for KOF, and I'm interested to know how that's gonna go. But we must be like, yeah, over a year away from a game like KOF 15, which means we have plenty of time to, what's the word? Influence SNK to make the game that we want. I'm really excited about KOF. Played a bit of KOF 14 on the Twitch stream recently. That was fun. I'm playing KOF 13 and dang, the players in EVO are crazy good at this game. I'm sure they are. I imagine that KOF is also a game that's got a very big gap in the middle where it's difficult to be a mid-level player. Any new fighting games, sequels, or new series you would like to see Capcom do? Honestly, I would like to chat for quite a while longer, but honestly, I need to go to work. The longer I stay here chatting, the longer the less time I'll have to in my evening. But I will answer this question. Any new fighting games you would like to see Capcom do? The number one for me is definitely Capcom vs. SNK. Did you hear that, community manager? Did you hear that, KK? Please ask SNK to work with Capcom on Capcom vs. SNK. You must get really sick of hearing that. But you are the community manager, so listening to our opinions on such things is your job. But honestly, the number one game I would like to see Capcom or SNK do is a new Capcom vs. SNK. And then after that, probably Darkstalkers. Yeah, I would love to see a CVS 3. KOF is considered to be a high-level fighting game, and I think dumbing it down or making it easier might piss off hardcore fans. Yeah, for sure. Touch of death combos are rugged for real though. I mean, I actually don't know if there's too much of the touch of death combo thing in KOF. I guess the nice thing about KOF is that, well, it'll always be 3-on-3, I guess. I doubt it would be tag team. But the thing that's like frustrating, I was like really frustrated in this, was like I was getting these massive long combos happening to me. Basically, I don't like any game where I have to sit there waiting for a long time. I think it's important to reward execution. I think it's important to reward complex combos. But when you have one person having fun with their controller, and another person sitting there patiently waiting for over 15 seconds, I think it's a bit too long. It's just going a little bit too far. But anyway, I'm really excited about Grand Blue Fantasy. I think it's going to be good. You hear that, guys? SNK is listening. They've got a community manager that listens. Have a good day at work. I'm apartment hunting in the rain. Oh man! Well, GQ, I hope you find a nice apartment. I really feel for you, always moving house every year just to save money. But good luck with the move. We all know that it's stressful. I think maybe in Japan it can be more stressful paperwork-wise, but in terms of moving, it's actually quite nice and simple. Make it with an old engine. Yeah, who has the money for that? It would be nice if we did, but I don't think we do right now. I'm curious how you'd feel about Killer Instinct. Honestly, I'm curious about how I'd feel about Killer Instinct. I've heard good things about it. People have been talking to me about it on stream recently. I would actually like to check it out. And plus, isn't Killer Instinct using the GGPO? What I'd like to do is actually test out non-GGPO games, and then rollback games that don't use GGPO, like SF5, and then completely delay-based games. Because I'm assuming that this is delay-based and not rollback, because there was some significant slowdown in MVC 3. Heath, can you confirm what the netcode is on this? Because it was kind of sluggish. But then again, I was playing against opponents in America. Honestly, our match, my match with Heath earlier was nice and fast, but I think Heath has really fast internet. You're on like a T1 connection or something. Yeah, so this must be delay based, because yeah, the other match that I got was really laggy. But you know, I'm not going to turn this into a discussion about netcode, but definitely having... Oh, does MVCI have good netcode? See, I just didn't get far enough to actually play it online, but I really wish I had. What's up, Alize? How's it going? I actually enjoy the difficulty of SNK games. It really causes you get inputs right instead of buffering. Ah, yeah, I mean, it's very satisfying when it works, but as I discovered, I played Darkstalkers 3 recently on PS3. And Third Strike as well. I've been playing Third Strike as well, and yes, even though it's satisfying, it does narrow and increase the skill gap. And the larger the skill gap, I think, the harder it is to market a game. And I don't mind developers trying to balance that. What would be awful would be if 100% of games were all buffers and non-execution heavy. I think it works fine right now because SF5 is not that execution heavy. But if you want an execution heavy game, you can go and play other games that are a bit more execution heavy. It's not like they're gone. They're still around and you can still play them online. And sometimes they get like renewed versions and stuff. So I think the future is bright, to be honest, for fighting games. I think we got a lot of stuff coming up. We've got King of Fighters 15 coming up. We've got, well, Samurai Spirits is coming out later this year. Street Fighter, it looks like the rumors are saying that we're going to get maybe Tournament Edition. Has anyone heard about this? Stadia is out predicting what moves we're going to do before we do them. Stadia. Negative lag. I read that and I thought, negative lag. What does that even mean? I don't know what Google's plan is. I think actually Google does have the technical know-how to make some really cool things work for fighting games. I think it could be great. But I don't think the marketing is selling it to me right now. Negative lag. I agree, difficult games are always a hard sell. I still play KOF 97 and Art of Fighting 2. KOF 97 had amazing music. Do you know what I mean? It's the Orochi Chris music. The Orochi Chris music is the best. KOF 97, what a game. Maybe I'll do an old KOF games stream. I'll play like 97, 98, and 99. Those are my favorites. I had no idea what was going on after 99. I've got Ultimate Match 2002 and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Wall bouncing and everything. I had no idea. 99 was my game. I still don't know how to play it. I really loved it. Guys, you're distracting me from going to work. It's time to go to work. Thank you very much for all joining me. I've had a really fun discussion. I think this was an important stream to do because Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is a game that everyone talks about and everyone wants to see come back, but I haven't had a chance to actually play it, so now is a good time to play it. I really think it is fun to play, in the same way that I thought that Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was fun to play. I'm glad that I didn't play story mode. Story mode really ruined Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for me. I thought it was a fun game until I played story mode and I was like, I hate it. But it was important for me to get an idea of what this feels like because it's given me a better idea of what kind of fighting games I like to play. And definitely, I'm not 100% on the SF5 bandwagon in the whole sort of buffering and execution, and you know, if you run in and you have a few good guesses, you can beat Tokido. There is that aspect of SF5, but I think we've got a bright future. Thanks for subscribing. I think we've got a bright future here for fighting games. Everyone getting back into it. Oh, we've got new Guilty Gear coming out next year. So KOF 15, Guilty Gear 2020, Grand Blue Fantasy, Street Fighter, potentially Tournament Edition or Super Street Fighter 5. I think there's a lot of fun stuff to look forward to next year. I'm leaving before I keep chatting because you know me, I could delay this forever. And I want to go. So, thank you all. I'll see you on the next NihongoGamer stream and or video. And don't forget to join us. There's a link below for the Discord. If you want to come and chat, we can talk about fighting games or gear or games that aren't fighting games. We can talk about Japanese or coffee. I'm going to go make another cup of coffee, I think. See you all next time. Bye.